I did end up switching things up today with a new bat of fiber, or not new, I had spun this up way in the beginning of Tour de Fleece, but it has just been sitting here and staring at me, and I was excited about this one. That's the main thing. I was no longer excited about the pink and black and gray. I just couldn't do it. So the only thing that I have left, I have 3 hanks. I will have 4. The only thing that I need to do is ply these 2 up, put them on a nitty natty, we're good to go, and then I'll have 4 hanks of yarn. So I'm not bothered with this. This is just gonna sit here until the end of Tour de Fleece now. The pink is all completely gone. I do have some more of the black and red, this stuff, from Get Bent's farm, but I don't think I'm gonna do any of that. Right now, I'm very, very happy spinning this, and I almost didn't, because I saw it sitting there. I was like, no, let's just follow the course, finish this section up, and then I can move on to it. I just wasn't excited about it. And that was the right direction for me, because I sat down and spun for 2 hours today compared to 20 minutes yesterday, and I was struggling just to get those 20 minutes done. What I am learning is that I am a mood spinner. If I do not want to work with that color anymore, I'm not going to want to spin in any way, shape, or form. So here's what I've got done just today. The red, the black, the gray. Excited to look at a different color, play with some different fiber. Yeah, I have that entire bobbin spun up now. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to ply it with. Well, actually, I have some more of this stuff. I think I'll ply it with this. The other thing that I have, and look at me, already going down this side of the rabbit hole. I'm like, the pink and black, that's already done. It's fine, I'll come back to it when I come back to that, and I'm full steam ahead for this brand new project. I'm just gonna keep going by how I feel. I think that's just the best way for me to tackle these last few days of Tour de Fleece, because I wanna spin every single day for 23 nights. Like, that's the challenge. The challenge wasn't, what am I going to make from this? What's the project going to be? I was just thinking a little bit too far ahead, and I got so deep into the other project. I knew what I wanted from it. I knew roughly how much yarn I needed, and so I just kind of put my blinders on and went that direction, and it worked for a while. I was having fun with it, but these last few days I've just really hit a wall. I'm like, I do not want to spin. I don't want to look at this fiber anymore. I need some variety, some change, just something different. And that's literally all it was, because when I went to bed last night, I was getting a little nervous. I'm like, I have a few days left in Tour de Fleece. Am I going to spin at all? Like, am I going to get up tomorrow and still feel the same way, only do 20 minutes and not really be excited about it? Which is just unfortunate, because I was so excited about this challenge, having an entire day just to focus on spinning. It's not something that I do that often, so setting aside this time, I mean, obviously I got into the challenge, I knew what it was going to entail, so now I know. It's great to have a project in mind, but I really need to have variety, because this braid is pretty much done. Wouldn't even say this is half of a braid. This is a quarter of a braid. It's already been split in half and then halved again. The only reason I stopped is because my 2 hours were up. I needed to walk about, have a little chat with you. Otherwise, I probably would have kept going. However, it is also good that I stopped, because I don't want to have another day where I spin 4 hours because I'm super excited, and then tomorrow I'm really sore all over again because it was just too much too quick in one time frame. So I am learning from my adventures in Tour de Fleece. So this will be something I probably finish tomorrow. If I get up and I'm excited about this one again and I don't want to apply the pink, I'm not going to force it. This is what I'm going to work with. The other thing that I could ply together with this one, just because I am going to have to take it off the bobbin. Like, if I don't ply the pink and gray, I'm going to need my bobbin eventually. Well, let me show you the fiber that I'm thinking of plying this one together first. 2 different options here. This one is Siri Silk and this one is Merino. I'm leaning towards this one because I like the rustic feel and look of it. And there is also little bits of black throughout it. I think that would go really, really well with this. You know what I mean? It would just blend in. I don't want to cover this color up. That's my main thing. I just want it to blend with it perfectly. And the fact that this is just one color, the braid has multiple colors that I want to pop. I want the crimson, I want the black, a little bit almost like purple down here where the red bleeds into the black. I want those colors to be very visible. So having something that's a solid to ply with it, I think is is the way to go about it. Also, I'm really enjoying the feel of this one too. I can't tell you where I got this one from. I've had this in the yarn dungeon for quite a while. I want to say 2 years I've had this in the yarn dungeon and I have not tackled it yet. I just haven't found the project for it. So it's just been sitting here waiting. I'm really, really leaning towards this direction. Potentially tomorrow's goal right here. This one, I love the feel of Sari Silk. However, it works a little bit better when I get my blending board out and then lay pieces of this on different, like if I were to put this with the merino, because it's really, really slippery and I hardly ever spin this by itself. You can see it wants to come apart and it's very, very short. So it works better to kind of pull it apart like this, get my blending board out, lay these on the board, and then get my main bit of fiber, like the merino, lay that over top of it. So I could potentially put this in here, but I think they're just a little bit too close. And also I want the black to stick out of this one too. I feel like I've already made up my mind, but this one was just sitting here and I felt like I should at least chat about it. Yeah, like look at how short that is. It's maybe like a handful of it gets used at a time, and it does look very similar to my hair color. So as it's laid around in the yarn dungeon, my partner's like, and I'm like, it's not my hair. It's not my hair, relax. It is the Sari Silk fiber. I don't know, I just felt like I needed to chat about that with you, walk through the steps so I know a little direction for this. I don't need to know every single step. I don't even know what I'm going to make this into because I only have one braid of this. So it's not like I can make a sweater or a wearable piece. I mean, I could put it into something else. I'm not even gonna go down that road actually because that's just gonna hold me up. And right now, what I'm focusing on the last few days, spin. Minimum 20 minutes. I'm keeping it there, maximum 2 hours. Anything I can get done in between, that's fantastic. I'll be happy with that for the rest of Tour de Fleece. The other main thing that stopped my spinning today, like if I would not have made it to an hour, the thing that was the limiting factor was the humidity. Oh my gosh, I did not even pay attention to that. It's been really, really hot lately. So I had the air on and then I saw it was gonna dip down to almost 50 last night. So I thought, hey, let's open the window. Didn't even think about the fact that it's 90% humidity outside. It was fine in the morning. As the day started to progress, my hands were just sticking to the fiber and I do not like that feel. It is a huge sensory no thank you for that. I was struggling a little bit the last 20 to 30 minutes. The fiber also wants to stick to itself too. So the end part, it's actually pretty good. The consistency wise, it's like a DK weight right now. But I could feel that it was starting to get a little bit thicker. We're going from DK weight. Very soon I was going to be doing worsted weight. It was nice to have the windows open for a little bit though. I was just manifesting a fall spin day. And I mean, we're going to be there very, very quickly, being as tomorrow marks the 100 nights to Halloween, the official start date. Because like I said, this is not going away. This is definitely going to be at least one day, pulling apart a week. Obviously we chit chat about movies, books. We have a planning and scrapbooking day. There is going to be one day totally dedicated to spinning because I do have 2 different projects that I want to work on for the 100 nights of Halloween. So just for me and my planning, it's nice to just pick one day. So I will be spinning more fiber in the yarn dungeon, which is another reason why I'm not putting too much pressure on this project of like, what am I going to do with it? Where is it going to go? I'm just spinning to spin at this point. Moving forward, I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm ready to spin tomorrow. And I feel like that's really the best that I could hope for compared to how I was feeling yesterday. All right. Well, that is everything for me today. I'm just excited to be spinning again. I hope that you're still enjoying this adventure of Tour de Fleece. Have a super spooky rest of your night, and I will see you back here in the yarn dungeon tomorrow.